To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And some room to maneuver. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 34 yards there and a 1st down. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the now, Burrow loses the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get to the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
Now the first carry for an Ohio native. It's Ezekiel Elliott. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And this is going to be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Touchdown. That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Ezekiel Elliott, the ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Williams. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
At the 36-yard line.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That's taken in by Higgins. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 25 yards that time.
At the 12-yard line.
Burrow will throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. C.J. Uzomah, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Bengals 14. Cowboys.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Second and 11 at the 24.
Eluding the pressure right. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. A first down throw for Prescott. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Pass. Complete.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
First down, Dallas.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Oh, that was dangerous.
Prescott.
Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
Brings up second.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles Fick. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 18-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Bengals 14. Cowboys nothing.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon.
Joe Mixon, the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 20-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Returnable here from the 38. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Now left side on the swing pass. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Prescott now from the 50. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Sean Williams. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
Back at the 43-yard line.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35.
Joe Mixon.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But now Burrow loses the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it, because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
Yeah, and if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And they'll get him down here at the 23.
The handoff to
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
A gain of 3 on the play.
A first down carry by Elliott. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Ezekiel Elliott.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Sean Williams. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the... And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Everson Griffin, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Now it's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Kevin Huber now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive. And my goodness, another interception. picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Randy Bullock.
So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Back to it after the pick six, Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Prescott. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
First down, Cowboys.
First down, Prescott. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott looking deep in the direction of got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 36 yards on the play. Stepping up, and he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys get a bit closer.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
5-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
First down. A fumble on the play.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
To kick off for Cincinnati.
It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Take over 1st and 10. at their own 28-yard line.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Joe Mixon, the ball carrier.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
Brought down behind.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment to what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
First and 10.
Mixon with a first down carry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Brings up second and 12 at the 46-yard line.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
On second down, here's Burrow. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. T. Higgins was the intended target, and it's third down.
So we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Going deep downfield for Ross. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They keep on the ground with Elliott. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Ezekiel Elliott, the ball
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And this one will be brought back to the 22. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
He's tied Denver. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now Elliott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
10 at the 43-yard line.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. This is Mixon on the draw. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Dumps it off to Mixon. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be 3rd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 9.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Rolling to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Bullock's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, let a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
On the return, the Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes.
And this is a situation where defensively, Brandon, you're going to be so excited. It's getting late. You've got the lead. No reason to not just pin your ears back and go. Bring the pressure. And here they hit him as he's releasing the football, and that's going to help lead to the interception.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Loss of 2 on the play.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack?
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Made at the 16-yard line.
Well, no doubt here in the fourth quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
The Bengals on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9. Escaping, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now, anything helps trying to salt this one away into 4.
Without a doubt. Obviously, a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own
about set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They start on the ground with Elliott. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
On the tackle. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
And the Cowboy
looking deep in the direction of Cooper. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. This to Jarwin. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Blake Jarwin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
It's a loss of 8 there on the first down play. After the penalty, it's Mixon. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. 2nd down coming up. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
The 24-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Mixon. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
And 6.
Throwing now is Joe Burrow. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Sean Lee, the linebacker, credited with bringing him down.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Jalen Smith.
The run hasn't worked the last couple of plays. Now it's 3rd and 14. From the gun again to Mixon. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
38-yard line.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
.46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. This is taken at the 18.